Welianaga. Obobi, Anamamia. Omo Biafra ne wongo. Israel ne wongo. Owo kainjana. Hey! Na so, anyala. Omo Biafra nala. Ayala na lanso. Ngwanu kainlawa. Aka kpucha ọnwa. We are unstoppable. We are indefatigable. The 14 states of Biafra. One. Anyana. Chidere. Oh, they go ya. Chidera in Biafra. Ayala wala. Mandino no bodo Igbo. Mandino na Nigeria. Mandino na mbo wozo di chiche. Obi kadawala. Ọ̀nà pààyàn n'ugwu na ndịda. Oge ụnụ anyị erugo. Webe ọṅụ. Eluigwe na-enwe ọṅụ. Anyị apụọ. Ana m anụ ya. Na so. Bayagba. Sugar. Wire. Na so we dey do am. Papa tiri ya nwa ayo. Mama gbara m egwu a. Wire. Ụmụaka ụmụ Biafra ụmụ ọma. Anyị ananụ. N'obodo ụmụ ahụ. Obodo kwere anyị na nkwa.
You have made history today. By your power confirmed on me as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And after you have voted for the open gate for the Biafra freedom, which is 100% vote, this charter has become a law. And shall be called the Biafra Helsinki Declaration 2024.
does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So a weak center,
Very weak.
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. And independent Biafra means going back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing
Or
else.
death. Yes.
Or death.
That's good.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So no war. You've ruled out the
Absolutely, I
the
don't
war.
believe in war. No, no war. When I say Biafra order, then I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
All the 500 plus.
everyone together to say this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your
Is it
position.
too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust.
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, you had Southampton. Everywhere you had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned, this Biafra that you want? So for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically,
Bielsa?
yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So the Igalas and part of the Kogi
Yes.
State, right?
Yeah.
Nyesom Wike, the governor of Anambra, sorry, the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said, you should not be including River State
It's for
and
the
the
people of River State to
people.
decide, not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. You have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, there's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Bielsa, I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
They were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Where she to go to?
as a big, popular Nollywood actress, I wouldn't necessarily...
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.
na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo Ekwensu bụ zuu Naijiria. Lekwa Naijiria ma dọsa ya Chineke nna dị ngọzi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Naijiria wee wuru ofu nna nke ebere jide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa ka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Naijiria na mma, ọ ga-adịrị onye ahụ na mma na ezinụlọ na mma site gosi wee na-eme n'ụbọchị nketa obodo Ekwensu bụ zuu Naijiria. Lekwa Naijiria ma dọsa ya Chineke nna dị ngọzi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Naijiria wee wuru ofu nna nke ebere jide ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke nna kiwe biko bịa ka iwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpee ezinụlọ ha ọkụ. Ka ha ra agbanyeghị ndị ha bụ ọbụladị ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị na ọ ga-adịrị Naijiria na mma, ọ ga
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me on this program. Please like and share the program to all platforms, share to family and friends. We are here once again to bring you details on what is happening on the restoration of Biafra. Please stay put and share the program as we play this very video that we're about to play. The program that was conducted today in the early hours of the day that people were not able to join. I'm going to play the video, so please connect, join, like, and share to all platforms. Share so that others can get detail and get information on what is happening. The United States of Biafra must stand. We must not chicken out, and we must not pay attention to the blackmail and propaganda of the enemy. The threat of the enemy, their evil plan, will never succeed. Let us listen to what Biafrans has to say and go on. Here, it became a battle. Even though Mazin Nandekano told us, instructed us to listen to Mazin Samonepa while he was still with us. Even after his kidnapping, his very first message he sent, the very first message, genuine message he sent was Mazin Samonepa to go ahead, talk to Biafran people and put them together. That was the very first message he sent. Genuine message from his heart, untampered with. Yet, some people fought that message and refused to obey the message. They refused. And the problem is not that they refuse and now continue to walk their path. They refuse and now they begin to fight that message. If they have refused to follow him and they now forge their own path and begin to pursue the rest of Biafra, it's a different issue. You are entitled to your opinion. We have freedom of association. You have the freedom to associate with anybody you want to associate with. Go ahead. So the problem was not that they refused to obey him, but they began to fight the instruction of Mazin Nandekano to Mazin Samonepa. But as we can see it, Mazin Samonepa never gave up. Mazin Samonepa continued his message because he was standing on the solid ground and he had a message. He has a message to give. He continued and continued until he was able to establish himself properly and the message sank in and Biafrans gave him massive support. Biafrans gave him massive support because he proved himself. The battle continued. It got to an extent, the enemy found out that he is not backing down. What did they do? They went ahead to fight him. With the international conspiracy and global conspiracy, they were able to stop him from speaking. They took him away from us. It's been for almost 4 months now, going to 4 months now. We have not heard from him. He has not been able to communicate to Biafrans. They used the Finnish authorities to keep him in check. But as Chukwuka will have it, even before he was taken away from us, he had a structure already on the ground. A structure that every one of us know about. He put a structure on the ground. That even a layman can look at that structure and know where to follow and whom to listen to. But unfortunately, some people refuse to pay attention. That wasn't enough. Even after that period, he was the very first message he sent. He chose a surrogate. Mazin Samonepa chose someone to stand in for him as a surrogate. And just like my brother demanded yesterday, I want us to look into the meaning of a surrogate. I am going to search it out and let us and read it out for you, the meaning of surrogate. Here, the meaning says, a substitute, especially a person deputizing for another in specific role or office. And they gave example. She served as a surrogate for the president on a trip to South America. Mazin Samonepa chose Dr. Ngozi Orabueze to stand in for him, to deputize him. So, like some people who say, who gave her the order to be the deputy prime minister? Who gave her? Now, can you see that title that was that order that was given was the order that authorized her to be the deputy prime minister, to deputize for our prime minister until he joins us? Because it is necessary that there are some official assignment that she has to attend. There are some document that she has to sign, and it can be only signed as the deputy prime minister. All right. But I want you to pay attention to that title, surrogate. A substitute, especially a person deputizing for another in a specific role or office. But today, you see people still questioning her, who made her the deputy prime minister, even when it is very clearly stated. Now, my problem is not that you don't want to work with her, that you don't know. If you don't want to work with her, it's a different thing. Just like she has always said, we have freedom of association. The problem now, just like we had in the time of the DOS, is not that you don't want to obey the instruction of prime minister. Fine, you don't want to obey it, but what are you doing? When you don't want to obey the instruction, all you have to do is to get yourself busy, continue to play your own role, and do what you will do to get Biafra, since you feel you have a superior method to follow. Just like the time of Mazi Simon Ekpa. At a stage when they began to bring propaganda lies from right, left, and center, and they were preaching all manner of things, Mazi Simon Ekpa said, when they began to neutralize the information coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says something, they will say a different thing altogether. They will forge a letter and say Mazi Nnamdi said. Mazi Simon Ekpa said, I will not listen to anything anymore from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until he's free. Anything that is coming for DSS, I will not listen. He made it clear. After saying that, he did not go on and begin to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. What he did is to forge his own path, continue to pursue the restoration of Biafra under the respect he has for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and kept it intact, continue to move forward. And from that moment he made that comment, we see him develop certain things. From there, he created the autopilot, from autopilot to Briggy, from Briggy, he gave the structure that led us to United States of Biafra today. He didn't stop. He didn't keep himself busy fighting. But people who were there, who refused to obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were busy fighting Mazi Simon Ekpa. Go and check them. From that very 5 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu meditation, they have not established any single structure. They have not done any single thing whatsoever. They were not even able to protect the legacy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept. And here are we today. We have arrived on that same level. Some people, group of people today, they have refused to follow the instructions of Mazi Simon Ekpa by choosing a surrogate to stand in for him. They refuse. They refused to obey that instruction, which was the original and the very first instruction that came without neutralizing. Pure instruction that came. Be myself. And they agree with it. Every one of us agree with that word. Nobody is arguing that that information didn't come from Mazi Simon, but they said they will not obey it. Fine, agreed. We have freedom of association. You have the right to choose what you want to do. Go ahead and make your choice. And they made their choice. But now, since they have made that choice for how many months now, what are they doing? What structure are they putting on the ground? What structure are they putting on the ground? Since that 3 months plus now, or 4 months, the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi, has been busy restructuring the United States of Biafra, putting it in place. She took over immediately and made sure that the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra was done on the 29th. It is not just about declaring. She's today pursuing the recognition of Biafra. She has been able to send official notification to countries, including Nigeria, that Biafra has been declared. she has gone ahead to decentralize the United States of Biafra Army. There are so many things she has been busy doing all this while. But the people who claim to be with Mazen Nadigan, who claim that they are the superior and they have the right to do what they want to do, what are they doing? Instead of them now keeping themselves busy, get themselves busy to form a structure, get themselves busy to create something, get themselves to give Biafran something, at least let people know that, yes, you can be able to get this thing done. No. The only place they have talent is in propaganda, blackmail, and distraction, sabotaging the United States of Biafra. Even when Master Samanako said that we are going to delegitimize Nigerian government and legitimize United States of Biafra government. But today, what are they doing? They are legitimizing Nigerian government and delegitimizing the USB. And so many of us didn't see anything wrong in it. The sabotage is so much. Of recent, our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, yesterday made a post. And that's what prompted me to begin to talk about this issue today. In that post, you saw a revelation of the plans people who claim to be looking for Biafra are making against the Deputy Prime Minister that is pursuing Biafra. And all these plans they are making today is because the Deputy Prime Minister have taken Biafra to the center of the United States where things are happening. The United States of Biafra headquarters is going to be opened on 30th May in Washington, D.C. 30th May, a special day. And already they are making every plan, including to arrest, to implicate our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. So many of you must have seen that tweet and the information on that tweet. Can you imagine or believe that a Biafran who claimed to be fighting for Biafra will go to that length to fight against himself? Because what I see there is people fighting against themselves. That is why I chose the topic which says, don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitude through association. And everyone that's associated with this very group today, it is high time you realize that you are fighting against yourself. So many of you must have seen that tweet that was made by the Deputy Prime Minister, where this revelation was made. And you see what people who claim to be Biafrans, who claim to be fighting for freedom, are discussing on their chat section. And when you see this information, you're wondering, are these people really Biafrans? Are they really fighting for Biafra? So many of us must have seen it. In that tweet, our Deputy Prime Minister wrote, Biafrans, please read the plot by the so-called Briggy fallback members against the COS Deputy Prime Minister. Is this the Biafra Onyendu Nandekan Prime Minister Simon Ekpa told them to restore? The plan of the evil ones. You can imagine the plans they are making. Let me see if I can be able to read it out for you so that you can understand. You see where they are planning it. The title there is Briggy Twitter Media Team. In their group, this is what they are discussing in their group. Look at it. It said Nigeria will be sanctioned to. Let me see. Let me get the full tweets. You see the discussions people are having. You see? Say this is unacceptable. Just got off the phone with the Atlanta FBI. They are reporting the Deputy Prime Minister to FBI. They say, just got off the phone with the Atlanta FBI. Guys, I need your help. Send in videos and other clip of Ngozi's crime. Just imagine, what crime has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed? The only crime Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has committed is that she is asking for the freedom of her people. And I asked these idiots, what crime has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed? The crime she committed is that she's keeping the legacy of Master Simon Ekpa. She's trying to make sure that the recognition and full restoration of Biafra is done. That's the crime she's committed. They said, just got off the phone with the Atlanta FBI. Guys, I need your help. Send in videos and other clips of Ngozi's crime. Asa. Refrain from threatening her directly, and it will affect our case. You see? He's advising his member. He said, refrain from threatening her directly, as it would affect our case. You can expose, but don't threaten. They have been watching. And I thank God they have been watching. I don't know where they kept their brain. Every single thing we are doing, we know that the FBI is watching. We know that the whole world is watching. There's nothing that Dr. Orabueze is saying about Biafra is saying in secret. She conducts question and answer section. She conducts program almost every week. Nothing is secret. They are watching. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze herself has made a report to FBI by herself. When this threat became so much, she herself has made a report to the FBI. And you see these idiots trying to gather some ignorant people like themselves, and this is what they are discussing. How to put Dr. Ngozi Orabueze in problem. They have been watching. I had long 15-minute conversation now. Cut off all direct communication with her, even on her post. You see the instruction you're giving, that their members should cut all the communication with her, so that when all those lies they are spilling and the attack against her, they will not be dictated. You see, cut off all direct communication with her, even in her post. Send in clips as it's needed, even where someone called into Ada's life broadcast about his 3 friends who went to her recruitment exercise and never came back. Look at these idiots. Look at these idiots. Our deputy prime minister have made it very clear when she released the number that people who want to be recruited into the United States of Biafra Army should send in their CV. She made it clear several times that recruitment have not started. Interview have not yet done. Interview have not yet been done, let alone recruitment. But what did they do? They go and begin to connive, to get people to make call, to get people to claim that they are working for Ngozi. The same thing, exact thing, the same thing that DOS was doing against Martin Samareba. This is the same template these people are playing. The same template that DOS played, that is what these people are playing. You can imagine what people who claim to be fighting for Biafra are discussing in their group. You can imagine what they are discussing in their group. You can imagine. You can imagine what human beings discuss. It was if Nigeria will be sanctioned too because this is high-level crime case. It go soon enter news. Trump go soon hear him. Remember, some of her children are here. Also take safety measures to protect your personal information. They are concerned. The one concerned them. That one concerned them. As long as I've passed my message, the truth fears no one. You see, why they are doing this? They are hiding their personal information. Say also take safety measures to protect your personal information. Why are you protecting your personal information if you know you are saying the truth? Why are you protecting your personal information? You see the kind of people that some of you go to their platform to listen. You see the kind of individuals that you go to their platform to sit down and be listening to them. I can't understand. You see the kind of people you go to listen to. All they do is to sit back and continue. This was exactly what they did to Martin Simon Ekpa. The same people who say they are fighting freedom with you are furnishing the FBI informations about the Deputy Prime Minister. And these informations are false informations. false informations. And as idiotic as they are, they think that they can outsmart Chukwukabiam or the Biafrans. Or you can just say it is the FBI and they just go along with it and work with it. What crime has Dr. Ngozi Orabueze committed? What crime has she committed? Does she want to decentralize the United States of Biafra Army to make sure that the land is being protected? That is the only crime she committed. And today, they are accusing her of being responsible for the deaths in Biafra land. You can imagine the same people who claim they are standing for Mazi Simon Ekpa today. The same accusation that was placed on Mazi Simon Ekpa is what they are placing on Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And these people claim to be Biafrans. The exact accusation that was placed on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, taken from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, placed on Mazi Simon Ekpa. Today, the people that call themselves Briggy, the people they say tell you to fall back, they are taking the same exact same petition against Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is what they are bringing upon Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. But I thank Chukwukabiam. This is a new dawn. And Donald Trump is in power. Every single nonsense you are projecting will be investigated. There is nothing we are doing in the secret. Nothing. Everything is in the open. But I want Biafrans to know. When you sit and you say you are listening to some idiots, you go to their platform, you listen. I am sorry for you. I am sorry for you. You are sabotaging yourself. When you go to those platforms, you share their videos, you listen, you are sabotaging yourself. You can imagine people that claim to be fighting for freedom. We have said it, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze has said it time and time again, that we have freedom of association. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. Mazi Simon will say, if you can fight for it in your own way, fight it. At the end of the day, when we get to Biafra land, we will know who is the right person and who is wrong. And everybody will face the consequence of his action. But today, now you do not want to work with the United States of Biafra. You claim you want to be in Briggy. Why are you now not focusing on that Briggy you say you want to work to pursue Biafra? Why is it that to arrest, implicate, or to intimidate Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is what you're going to want to do? But I want to tell you, you are fighting a battle that will consume you. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care. Everybody that's involved in this group, from A to Z, mark them. Their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. The exact accusation that was brought against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is what they transferred, and they wrote the same petition against Mazi Simon Ekpa. That same plan is what they are still transferring, and they call themselves Briggy. Now you understand people that wrote against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now you understand. The same template is what they are playing. The same template. But I bet you, when it comes to a woman, when it comes to a mother, you meet your end. When you bring your lies and propaganda against a mother that you see, every woman that you see is carrying thousands of human beings in her. Every woman you see carry thousands of human beings and spirits in them. Now you are going to meet your end. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter under which cover you're hiding. As long as you're part of this very plot against the Deputy Prime Minister, wait for it. Wait for it. You are not going to live to see Biafra. It's not just living to see Biafra. In a very short while, you are going to drink of that cup. That very cup you want to feed Biafrans with, we are going to feed you with that same cup. You will drink with that same cup you want to feed Biafrans with. You are going to drink from it. It is so sad that we have degenerated to this extent. But no matter what happens, we must continue. But it is important that Biafrans pay attention to where you go, platforms where you go to listen, the videos you share, people you listen to. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitude through association. Don't say you are not warned. Ignorance is not an excuse. There would be punishment for every single thing you have done against the restoration of Biafra. Don't say you are not warned. You're welcome, my beloved brothers who have joined me on this platform today. I can see my brother Greg. The other person, I can't see your name. Your name is not there, and you were here before, my brother Greg. Let's hear from you. Your name is not there. I didn't see any name on you. So please, can you unmute yourself? Let me know who you are. Introduce yourself so that I can know you. Are you there? Introduce yourself. I can't see a name on your, there's no name on your request. Can you introduce yourself and speak to us if you're there? I guess you're not there. Okay. My brother Greg, you're welcome. Go ahead, my brother Greg. Let's go on and make justice to this. Go ahead and speak.
Yeah, just good morning, good afternoon, my people.
Good morning, my brother.
You can hear my voice. My voice is down because of the cough and the catarrh, but we'll carry on.
So sorry.
I hope I'm coming out.
Wish you quick recovery. Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yeah. Yes. So yesterday, because of the network, and I could not join very well. I hope I try as much as I can, even though I'm a little bit down. Yes, thank you so much for your effort and everything you're doing to make sure that we achieve our aim. Our aim is Biafra and nothing but Biafra. Our aim is freedom. Our aim is to go home and have our own land, the country we want to call our own. The country we call our own already. Yes, that is the only thing we have. And that is why the reason why we come out every time on this very platform that you provided for Biafrans and many other platforms that are speaking concerning the freedom. No other thing but freedom. Yes, my greetings go to our leader, Mazi Kanu. I pray for him. May God be his strength. And our leader, our PM, Simon Ekman, I pray for God's courage and strength and health upon both of them. I pray for Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the DPM, the person in charge in the present time. May God protect her, direct her, and save her from the hands of these evil vultures. And all the cabinets and all the media and all the people who are fighting for the freedom, the real people that are fighting for the freedom, may God protect them. May God protect even all the Biafrans. Because even the evil ones, if Biafra come tomorrow, they will still come in the Biafrans. The only thing that will not give them chance to act is the law that will be in Biafra. That is the only thing that will make them to be silent. Yes. My brother, it's terrible when you see the thing that is happening in this battle we are fighting to get home. You see that many people, I continue saying it, either they don't know what they are looking for, or they are evil people that doesn't want freedom. They just only come inside the people who are fighting for freedom. So, and why all these things? Why all these things is because every person wants to be the prime minister. Whether you know what you're supposed to be doing, whether you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, whether you know the way or you don't know the way, You want people to recognize you as the prime minister. You want to be in that position. You want everybody to see you and respect you. You want everybody to see you and bow before you. You want the whole world to know that you, without you, nothing can be happen. They want the whole world to know that you're the one providing finance. You want the whole world to respect you. You want everything that they have that know anything concerning Biafra to say, yes, is this person, without him, nothing can be done. That is one thing that is pushing most of them to do evil. I always say it. In the family, in friendship, in association, in anywhere you belong, never go extra mile that you will do things that it cannot be reconciled. So, if you go extra mile that you cannot reconcile with any of your person you are quarreling or having misunderstanding, then it is not good. I want to start from the video of I watched yesterday before I will come to this tweet of our Deputy Prime Minister. I watched the woman that was always praising the Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Agbara wine. Always calling Dr. Ngozi Orabueze names. Never known that this Adada Rama was more dangerous than Python and Cobra. I watched the clip that she recorded Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, thinking that clip will play a bad image against the DPM, where she was asking the DPM about the men on the ground. When they were discussing with DPM about the men on the ground, I believe those things he did it immediately when they came back, when Biafra was declared, and they come back from Finland, and all these things started. So never know that she was sent to be monitoring the innocent woman who opened her arm. She opened herself, thinking that that woman that was following her up and down in Finland wants her life. Not knowing that it was only God that was protecting Dr. Ngozi Orabueze in that Finland during that time of declaration. Maybe she must have targeted that woman in many ways to do something, but she couldn't succeed. That's what my mind was telling me when I was watching that clip yesterday. So for this woman to go that extra mile to record, have a discussion with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and recorded it, and probably that is the things he was telling Ugo 247 that when Ugo was asking her, those things you know about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze that bring it out, we want to know it. He was telling her, give me these things I want to see. If I see any evil that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, I will be the first person to stand against her. I want to see, bring them out. She was unable to bring those things out. So I believe this clip, it was the thing she was taking that she knew. What did she know? She knew that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze called Ibe Butuzo in those time and have a discussion with her to surrender us, not to give us himself to Brigi, that those people are evil. If Igwe Butuzo is listening, if Igwe Butuzo really want Biafra, she would ask us himself, what can you do to your sister or your brother that have not done anything? There is no concrete sin against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze that will make these people to go to this extreme looking for a thing they will use to cook her against her to give to FBI. just like what that tape this Ada Dara minute. But God so be the kind. The woman spoke from her heart. She never have evil mind against the Butus or neither any man on the ground. But she make her stand clear that the word Simon Ekman fought for, that she will not to give people a chance to mismanage it or to destroy it. And when she was speaking in that tape, she was also saying that Simon Ekman have men, that he had men that believed in him. She was not even saying that there was men that believed in her, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. No. She was saying Odogu have men. Odogu have men. So giving credit, the same credit to Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. That Simon Ekpa have people that she trust, that people that believed in him. Yeah. So that is the kind of people you want to see. And for her, when she bring her this clip, she think her mind was, I will use it to destroy Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, because Ngozi was saying that any person that cannot stay and work with this United States government, that person is not working for Biafra. And I stand on that things that she believe. So, you know, so that was why she was putting to her, what about Iwe Butuzo? So she wanted to get information to use it to tell the whole Biafran that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is against the Biafrans. But she failed, totally failed in that clip. So what am I trying to say is this. That's why I always continue to say, any person that called himself a Biafra, either you're in uniform as a Biafra army, either you're on the media as a Biafran, either you're on the contribution, either you're on the preaching on the streets, and you are not doing it in the name of United States of Biafra, then you are not real. You are not real. Because nobody has pinpointed any particular sin against this woman and show me what Dr. Ngozi Orabueze had done that is evil. I'm not saying that every decision she must have made or the government must have made is 100% perfect. No. There is difference when somebody acts criminally because she wants to make sure that the Biafra or the what he is fighting for is not coming or will not be coming. When somebody is doing something that will work against the thing that everybody believes. There has not been one single example they showed that this woman is working against Biafra restoration. Not even single one. So that to show you that the people are evil. The people are evil and they continue to do evil to this day. Okay, look at what they are cooking. This is what they are planning against an innocent person. Because she come out to say, I want to support and make sure that Biafra come. What she benefiting? The only thing she will benefit if Biafra come. She's putting her time, she putting her money, she putting any connection she will have to make sure that she actualizes what all these things. But this is what the people we call brothers and sisters are doing to her. And people are still following those people. That is why I look at this old woman. I will always call this woman. Any misspeech I will make in any time, anywhere, I will be talking about a 70-year-old woman that is doing evil.
Very shameless people.
You see. So, you know, even in the club, in a social club, where there's a level somebody will get in the age, they will make her a patron. That patron is somebody who will stand by and give courage and advice to that club or that social club or that association. So, but this one is a freedom fighter, and this woman is a 70-year-old woman. I have too much respect for this Yoruba woman or what's the name again? I don't hear from her for some time now. But I have so much respect for that woman.
Madam Arewa. Is it Arewa?
Madam Arewa. I don't know where her stand is to this day, but I have too much respect for her. That woman can never behave in this way. She can never do something like this. That this woman that call herself, I don't know. Shame to that don't know. If this is how her father become Onowu in the community where she came from, it's a shame. I wonder how the kind of advice this Onowu will be given to the king where she came from. It's a very big shame. Okay? So the woman that will see truth and she will turn it into lie. That is why where she was saying that Orabueze was praising Muhammad, because they want to see what where they will what she will say against Islam or what she will say against the Muslim. They will use it and call that she's using Biafra to fight the Muslim. And
just imagine that kind of a statement. Somebody that called himself an elderly woman.
Yes. So
the struggle for Biafra, is it against religion?
Yeah. So
it doesn't have anything to do with any religion.
That is the kind of thing.
The president of any country, even the Israeli president, if Israeli president want to address the Muslim today, he has to accord that respect to them. He must accord respect to them, even if you want to address the Muslim. Israeli president will accord respect to them.
No, because they want to cook. They want to cook something that they will present to this kind of FBI and say this is what this woman is. This woman is evil. But this woman that you call herself 70 years old woman cannot see that the person she is following will order it at home, and she will not use her. She will not use his name and say the assistant prime minister Ogenkere, or use a lawyer. What do you call it? His own name, and give that particular sit at home, and people will know that he is responsible as the acting prime minister. No. So that to show you the kind of people that no single one of them is real, not even one. There is no single one of them that is real, and anyone that is following them is making a very big mistake. Honestly. How can I find myself in the same association with Adada Ramma and this 70 years old woman? How can I find myself in the same association with somebody who managed the account of Biafra for some years and asked you to come and give account, stand on our account, let us know our stand. If we are owing you and you make a product that Biafra is owing you, and that thing, it turn a tiger. How can I be in association with that kind of person? How can I be in association with people who started with lying in everything? Their line is only propaganda. How can I be an association with those people and I will be following them? God forbid me. I continue to say, God, if I decide today to say, I will just keep calm in my house and relax. But not to follow the people that I know their foundation is lie. I mean, when you start anything with lie, it can never stand. Unless if God is not alive. So that is why when I come, I will always say, let no Biafra attack them for threatening them for anything like killing. Not threatening them for any kind of threat. But their evils they are doing, as I'm saying it, that this person is a liar, and I will have evidence of all their lies. I will be continuing saying it. I don't hate them, but those things they do, I will be saying it every day. That is my job. I will be remember all their lies, except when they repent and they turn away from their evil ways. And I will see that indeed they turn away from the evil ways. True. Not like turn away like Adadorema that turn 100 times and still do the worst. So that is the case. You know. So it's evil, it's painful. But those things, all these their plans will not work, because the same thing they plan for Simon Ekpa will come out 100% clean. Because this is exactly what they cooked. You remember when China Sanwo said
exactly the same templates, exactly the same.
Yes, that they are the people who are doing all those evil things. But Simon Ekpa will be saying water, not knowing that they're the one who are doing it. And God so kind, their evil was revealed. So this is only this one cover everything, and not one, not two times they arrested people and they confessed the same people that the thing that China Sanwo said. Indeed, it was true that they were the one who had did it. And those who were caught by the same Nigerian police and those people perform the evil they are doing. So, see, so that is the thing. So I know that anytime they bring out our PM's case, there's 1,000,001 evidence to trash anything they have against him. Just like the way they are trying to, they are trying now to hook our sister Dr. Ngozi, but they will fail because we have known their way, and their way, because their way is evil, they will not succeed. That is my promise to them. I lay my mark for now. Let me take some water and drink.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. The next person, let's hear you, my brother. You just joined before and you left out. Unmute yourself and let's hear you. Your name is not on the list, so let's hear you out. Are you there? Are you there? You're joining the program and you're not talking. Noise there. Can you speak? It's unfortunate. Some people will just do things in a very funny way. So, my fellow Biafrans, every one of us, we must be very careful what we do. It will not do us any good if we continue to sabotage ourselves. And in this sabotage, we are doing it directly and indirectly. Just like Master Simon Ekpa said, that you might be in a cabal without knowing that you are in a cabal. And how does that happen? It is because of some people that have some personal interest in this issue of Biafra. Maybe because of a quarrel you have with a particular person, and because of that, you change your attitude. You forget about our collective interest. Now it is about a vengeance against somebody for one reason or the other. Now you begin to sabotage yourself. That is unacceptable. That is very, very unacceptable. And in another round again, there might be some people who are buying into some ideas, maybe simply because of the person is from your area, from your own locality, you support. You don't even care whether the people are right or wrong. You don't care. You will be sabotaging something that you are supposed to build. Some because of gift. Some because of gift, just because somebody gave you a gift. And now you have lost your conscience that you can no longer tell the person the truth. You cannot even be bold to confront the person and tell him or her what you're doing is right because you collected a gift. That is madness. Some because of their belly, what they will eat. And you are sabotaging yourself. You get yourself involved in a group. Somebody because they are in a group. They are in a WhatsApp group, or they put you in a WhatsApp group. And because you have belonged there, they are making you relevant in that very group. Now they begin to do an evil plot. You just go along with them. And you think that all these things you are doing against the Deputy Prime Minister. It is not against the Deputy Prime Minister. It is against yourself. It is against yourself. And every of these atrocities you do against yourself and against Biafra people, you will pay. You are going to pay dearly. Many people that tried in the past, go and check them how they ended. Some of them ended dead. There was one story that our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuneko, told about somebody who has been chasing him up and down, taking his name to native doctor. The same thing these people are doing. Even we are talking about the ones I've seen as they are doing openly. That is how they are doing secretly. As they are contacting ABI, that is how some of them are going to one native doctor or the other, doing one thing or the other. And it is so shameful. it is so shameful to see the kind of thing people who call themselves Biafrans are doing. Very, very shameful. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's hear from you, Okens. You're welcome. Okens, thank you for joining. Let's hear you. Go ahead and speak to us, Okens.
Hello?
Hello. Go ahead. I hear you.
Okay. Sorry, Mom. Now you can do okay, Waima from Linda Stevens Show.
Okay. Okay, well, long time.
Yeah, long time, my brother. In Okwa and James Agaga, including in one or 2 years she debra now. In one lokwa, one or 2 about for the who gonna be no candle.
Yeah.
We thank God for everything. Biafrans, God is doing certain things that we don't know. You see, my brother, I love your program. There was a woman that advised you one day. I was listening to the program, and that was so awesome. You see, this thing you are discussing now, any step these people are taking, it's not them taking that step. Nigeria and their politicians, they have already planned all these things ahead of time.
Yeah.
And they all just identifying a willing tool. And they have seen a willing tool. You know, there is something, this our sister, I know most of these false prophets are there and all this. This lady, there's one young lady that used to prophesy in the Igbo land that sings this, and I've forgotten their name. She said that they have paid for the arrest of DPM. And why those prophecies came is not because they must do it. It's just for us to know that the people are still moving on the same trend. Is it this thing they are doing now is not about DPM.
That's right.
They are launching this FBI or creating this awareness because they know that America, our dear President Donald Trump, might be intervening on PM's case.
Yes.
So they are doing this thing. Why they are providing all this information for them to see that even the surrogate is also committing. They are not going through the surrogate. They are trying to indict PM in America.
Exactly.
And that is what this their shampoo lobbyist, Alexa, whatever. That is what the dangerous thing that man is doing. You see, these things, we should know that anybody that is not with us is not with us.
Definitely.
We should not be. I am an advocate of when we forgive, don't accept. We are looking for something. Because most of this is just like this one that Jorama just released, whatever she released. That will tell you how dangerous they are. Your conversation you are having with your sister, conversation your sister is having, just saying, you are recording it. Because when you record it, means that you're going to use it against her one day. And the thing is that anybody who is going to listen to that lady, and you know, sometimes we don't know that we are also encouraging them. You see, the thing there is
that is my major problem. We are
encouraging them. We are encouraging them. You see, the thing there is that anybody listening to Ogenkere and their group, and all this Alade Orama, whatever, you ask them, why is it that Ogenkere, whenever he wants to issue any seat at home or anything in Biafra land, he doesn't do directly. He will use one of the unknown commanders on ground. Because this is a template. You have to pretend, do as if you are working with them. Nobody will identify you. After all, you did not issue any order. And because that is where he is fake. And people are not seeing that he's fake. I am totally disappointed with Erasmus. Frankly speaking, Erasmus, I am calling you on this because after all we have discussed in Linda Stevens Show's program, That a response.
The last time I talked with him on that leadership, that was when I knew that he doesn't know what he said. The guy
I was so disappointed that this guy who I respect so much, that will stand on somebody deliberately that he wants to destroy. Their intention was not to achieve anything, just to destroy everything. That's what they want to achieve. So I don't want to take much of your time because of what I do. I want to keep blessing God for people like you, for people like Ugo 247, for people like, you see, God has brought in Naomi in the name of our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And these evil people will not love her because she is heading somewhere.
Yes.
She is heading somewhere. Forget about what is going on. The only thing is that we don't need crowd to achieve what we want to achieve. We need dedicated people. We need dedicated people. People who can do certain things anonymously, who can do some certain things. Even if you are coming up, you will come up genuinely. Because see how Nigeria is going down politically. All of them are coming to reality. That is the thing. Yes. So God bless you. I don't want to take most of your time because what I have, initially I was very angry, not because of Ogenkere, Sonia Barawa, and the other guy. I was disappointed because people I know that are supposed to know the truth are with these people. Until I got my information I got from Nigeria. And the information I got was Nigeria have devised a means to fight Biafrans. That is a very simple thing. They plant people within, or the same thing they do politics in Nigeria. The APC will plant people in PDP, like Kenneth Okonkwo. I told people Kenneth Okonkwo was never a Obi supporter. They plant people like that and made them to be shouting so loud. When the time they comes to use them, they will use them to make sure that they weaken everyone. Before you stand up again, it would have taken some months. That's how they are beholding us. God bless you, my brother. I really want to thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my beloved brother Okenwa. I'm so glad to hear from you. Thank you so much. This is one of those people who've been together in so many platforms. We have been speaking about it. Just as he said, so many of us have fallen away, and sometimes when you see people who sound reasonable begin to talk from both sides of them, I begin to wonder. I can't even comprehend. That's like the name he mentioned. Now, the name he mentioned. Even last time I spoke to that guy on Linda TV show, I was really shocked to hear his line of thought. I was very shocked. There are certain things that common sense will explain to you. You don't need to go to university. You don't need to have certificate to know certain things. There are certain things that common sense should let you understand that no. If you refuse to know those things, it is either you have lost your conscience, you've been bought over, either for one reason, for one grudges or the other, you are now misbehaving. It is so sad. And I have said it. Even as I'm in this platform, even if you are one of my best speaker on the platform, any day I begin to talk trash, walk away and call me out. Give your reasons. Speak facts. Don't say because, I'm on this platform, I've been speaking in that platform, because I've been with that guy, we have been always together, and because of that, he has now derailed, whatever he's saying must be right. It is a lie. It is a lie. You cannot always be right. You must always apply your common sense to every single thing, including this, my platform. As we come here, we bring out information, we expand it, tell you things you have forgotten and those you don't know. It is left for you to go back home and digest it. When you digest it, filter it, apply your common sense, and you will get the truth. The truth is not difficult to anybody to see, except those who refuse to see it. It is not difficult. Okay, my brother, go ahead and speak to us. You've been on and off, and when I give you a chance, you never speak. Your name is not written there. Are you there? 081029488803. Please, can you speak to us? Your name is not on your platform. I can't hear you. And you are always here up and you never said a word. I don't know why you're doing that. If you don't want to comment, it is better you be on the comment section and listen than for you to come up and you don't say a word.
Hello.
Hello,
Master. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my brother. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. My name is Chukwudi from Enugu State.
Okay, my brother Chukwudi, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I want to thank every one of you, like you people. I have always spoke with you after the redeclaration of Biafra. I told you one of the things in this platform. And I'm here now to giving you information because I'm from Isuzu local government area in Enugu State. I want to tell you about what is happening. Yes, what is happening in Hamfu because he fall in my local government.
Go ahead.
So, what I want to tell you now is that our head local government chairman, I don't know his name, but the information I've gotten now is that when they took all these volunteer people inside the bush for the killing that happened there in Hamfu, the head man that local government there, when they saw the headman people, they would tell them to leave them, don't shoot. And those people will from back begin to shoot our people in the back. And the way they have the opportunity to shoot, okay, check out the local government chairman will follow the entire bush with the vigilante people. Then we see the herdsmen that are killing our brothers and our sisters there. Then we tell those security people to not shoot. And when those people turn back, the herdsmen people will kill them. So I'm just passing this information because this is getting too much in Hamfu now. So please, we need our security people help there because people are dying every blessed day. Every blessed day, herdsmen people are killing our people in Hamfu. So please, I can give you more information, but where are there now is not properly good for me to release more information for you. So if I can get you later in the day, I'll give you more information what is happening in Hamfu. That's what I'm telling you really now.
Do you have my WhatsApp number?
Yes, I have your WhatsApp number.
Okay, you can call me later in the day. You can call me later in the day so we can talk.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Please, I'm in shop. That's why you see me come on, come off. I come on and come off because I did in the shop. I not be able to tell you what I want to tell you because there's people in the shop now.
It's okay, my brother. It's okay. I understand. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, my fellow Biafrans, you have heard. These are what we are supposed to be facing. These are the challenges we are facing. But you see that people who are supposed to focusing on these issues are not focusing on it. Just like I said before, my problem is not that you do not want to work with Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. She herself has said it time and time again that you have the right, you are entitled to associate with anybody you want to associate with. It is your right. Freedom of association is one of the things that we have signed up for. So that you don't want to work under Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is not our problem. But the problem is get yourself busy doing something for the rest of the effort. Why are you now fighting against her? Why are you now up to the extent of providing fake informations against her, pushing lies against her? The same thing that was done against Mazen Nandekano, that you pretended to be preaching against. The same thing done against Mazen Simon Ekpa, that you pretended to be preaching against. It is exactly what you are doing today. And when you see that very message that was tweeted by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, you see the conversation of people who claim to be fighting for Biafra, how they are talking to FBI, providing false information against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. It is sad. But I thank you, that at this point in time, we have a man that is reasonable to an extent in the United States of America. And you can't just, FBI will not just walk up and do something without proper investigation. There is nothing that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is doing in secret. When she talked about the recruitment, it was announced And in many programs, not once, not twice, she has said it, only send your application through an email. There is no physical recruitment in Biafra land. Those who have submitted application, no interview have been granted yet, let alone recruitment. She has not recruited not even one person. But today, look at the propaganda they are pushing. The same thing they used against Mazin Nandekam, they used against Mazin Simon Ekpa. And these individuals pretend to be fighting against us today. They are the same people using the same tactics today against Dr. Ngozi. And some of you are still going to their platform listening. Some of you are still sharing their videos. Some of you are still paying attention to what these clowns are saying. It is sad. And that is the part that pains me a lot. Sometimes I say, do we not have sensible Biafrans again? Why are we promoting idiocy? Why are we promoting stupidity as Biafrans? Why? Why are we promoting it? Sometimes you see people come and begin to ask questions. You say you don't know who is right. With all this evidence that is before you, the truth that is as clear as crystal, yet some of us pretend to be confused. It is very heartbreaking and sad. Very heartbreaking and sad. But as Chukwuka must have it, we will never give up. I personally, I will never, ever give up. Biafra is my mission. It is about Biafra. It is not about individual. It is not about any particular person. It doesn't matter who you are. I am speaking today because I need my freedom. It is about the United States of Biafra. That is where I'm focusing. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitude through association. A word of advice, whoever you might be. I hope that we'll learn our lesson and do the right thing while we still have the time. You're welcome, my beloved sister Ojugo. Let's hear from you, my sister. Go ahead and speak to us, Ojugo.
Good morning, Mr. Schultz, and all my brothers, and all good Biafrans. I didn't know when you started. I just woke up now. When the guy that said it's from Enugu State was talking, and that's why and I'm jumping. I know you said you will give him your number, or maybe he got it already. But they have a governor there. They have administrators that work with the government cabinet, that among the cabinet there. That person that called, has he make any effort to contact the leaders there? Because I remember the last time, I think the governor of that place, I don't know the area that Wamufu belong to, the new state where they belong. But I remember the governor spoke that is what is going on there, and they don't even participate in the fundraising. So my advice is to that guy, well, it's okay that he approach you, but let them find who is their administrator there.
You have a point, my beloved sister. You're right.
And continue from there. Let him organize his boys and join their administrator there. And instead of calling somebody who is way far away, why you have somebody in the cabinet that is there? If you're serious, you can do something. People there, I don't know, because they don't believe in this USB. They don't. They keep calling. You heard what he said. The form vigilante, that's good. With the local government chairman, who is under who? Under the corrupt governor they have there. See, it doesn't make sense. The same thing they do during Simon. So people there, they better listen and do the right thing if they want to survive. They should make a choice. That's why I jump in. I don't know when you started and what the program is, but I will continue to listen until I'm able to grab the subject line. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. You made a very important point there. That problem has been there in Enugu State, and that is a really major problem that they are having. He's going to call me privately, then I will speak to him, and I will also put him through on this very line that you have just said. It's very important. It's very important because you can't be calling the same people that are taking your life. You know that they are the ones sponsoring the insecurity, and you still work with them to go to fight insecurity. And you look at what they're doing. When you see the enemy, you tell the people don't attack them, and they will turn back and kill. And still, yet people are working with him. It's a very sad situation, but we must continue, and I hope that God will help us to overcome all these challenges. So, my beloved sister, just as you said, the main thing that we are looking at today is there is a tweet. I don't know whether if you saw the tweet that our Deputy Prime Minister made.
No, I haven't gone there today. I went there yesterday. I didn't see. Maybe it's something new.
Yeah, there's a tweet she made, and that tweet, it is where these criminals that call themselves whatever and say they are fighting for Biafra, where they were discussing on where they are planning to send information to FBI against our Deputy Prime Minister and all that, calling their members to provide information, to provide evidence and all that they want to supply information to the FBI. So when I saw it, it's a very shameful thing to see that the tweet was made about 6 hours ago. I said, Biafran, please read this plot by the so-called Briggy fallback members against the COS, Deputy Prime Minister. Is this the Biafra Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu BM Simon Ekpa told them to restore the plans of the evil ones? And we look at the tweets, you see what they were discussing there on how to attack Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, how to create problem and make report to FBI, send videos and other clips of Ngozi's crime. ASAP, refrain from threatening her directly as to avoid effects refrain from threatening her directly as it would affect our case. You can expose, but do not threaten. They have been watching. I have a long 15 minutes conversation now. Cut off the direct communication with her, even on her post. Send the clips that is needed. These are the plans. That also take safety measure. Remember, some of the children are here. Also take safety measure to protect. We want to send her to prison for life. That they are talking about our deputy president. They want to send her to prison for life. Make our case no case because she would have something against us.
Wow.
Don't give the devil a room. Spread the word. This is what they were discussing in their group, in their WhatsApp group, and the information came out. And then Dr. Ngozi Orabueze posted it on our official account on Twitter. You can imagine what people who claim to be fighting for Biafra are doing.
You see, the same thing that happened to Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly the same thing. That is what you can imagine.
So what are we looking for crying out loud?
You can imagine. And these are the people now that we come and tell you about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, tell you about Mazen Simon Ekpa. The same thing that those they were preaching against is what they are doing.
Yeah. Do you know why? I know you know why they come up with this. I'm sure they're sensing something.
Of course.
Yes.
30th May is coming. They know the implication of having that Washington office opened.
Yes. Even their group their group is also sensing something.
Definitely.
Their group is sensing something because something is about to happen. So, to that group, I think that's why they're running around all this. No problem. We're there.
So it is so sad. It is so sad that some of us, we are the ones creating the problem, and where my problem lies are those of us who are still associating themselves, sabotaging themselves, thinking that they are sabotaging Dr. Orabueze. Dr. Orabueze has a good life. If she stopped talking about Biafra today, she will even have more peace than you can ever imagine.
She will. She will have more peace than you can imagine.
I don't know why. I can't just understand why
put
people
herself out there. And like I said, there was one I wrote to, Kalena TV something, when I wrote down something that I said, Kalena TV, QTV, that seat you see Dr. Ngozi sitting is very hot. Very, very hot. You might not be able to sit there for a second. It's not about coming out to social media.
None of them can. All these people ranting, none of them can sit there for a second.
It's not about coming out to social media to talk. You've seen the acting prime minister. He can't even do it. He can't even carry it. He cannot even speak. He doesn't have the charisma to talk. That position is not easy. For those who are thinking, because I know during Simon Ekpa, there were people who were saying that, personally told me, oh, you think that it's Simon Ekpa that will bring Biafra? Somebody stronger than Simon Ekpa will come out. So there are people that are in the background that we don't know, that are working from the background. So if they give them this position, they cannot do it. I promise them. Let us be careful, very, very careful what we're doing. I know why they are all doing this thing. If you remember, well, it's not hidden. Because I know one of the, is it Dan Speak or something? I think it's a new, I don't know if the guy is new. He says 7 counts against Ogegere. It could be that's what is sparking up all the things you see they're doing.
Yeah.
And he committed something. What we are asking is, give us our record, give us our money, give us what belongs to Biafra and go away. We are running a government. So anybody, if they think that this is what they will be doing, like Nigerian mentality, when somebody commits crime, his followers or his gang will find a way to kill or, do something bad to the person who called police on this other person. No, but that's what they do in the zoo. In that country called Bongo, that's what they do. Somebody will do something, right? You call police to settle that case. They see you as an enemy for calling police. And then they start looking for a way to take you away. Instead of going to answer and do what you're supposed to do and get the correction you're supposed to get, and we'll move on. It's just, and we're looking for to be like America, to be like this. How? In America here, a child that takes the mother to court, they settle their case there. Mother takes the daughter to court, they settle the case there. And everybody, at the end of it, you see them and say, Mom, I've forgiven him. They hug themselves. They go. If a case is not able to be settled at home, privately, bring it to court. Put your evidences. They will settle it. You guys move on with life. That's why we have court. We better rethink if we really want to be like America. If we really want to be like all these foreign countries, we better rethink. It's not easy to be talking it with our mouth. Hey, we want to be the best in the world. And then they're bringing the best in the world for you. And then it becomes a problem. If we don't want to be the best in the world, we better, why are we fighting this corrupt governance and the zoo country called Nigeria? Why are we fighting them? There's no point wasting our time. Because that's the life pattern that we want. We want to be the best. We're going to be the best in the world. Do they know what it entails? Do they know what it entails? Where court settles cases. If you need to go serve, you go serve. Come out. Well, I don't know. But thank you, my brother. I don't even understand.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that contribution. Fellow Biafrans, we must be very, very careful what we are doing. We must be very careful. Every sabotage you do in this struggle is not against Dr. Orabueze. It's not against Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's not against Mazi Nandikan. You are doing it against yourself. You are committing the crime against yourself. The freedom we are asking for is freedom for all. The people who are in the forefront fighting this freedom, they have made their own living. They have made their life already. If they want to stay on their own, they will live a very good life. But they put everything on the line and continue to speak on behalf of every single one of us as Biafrans for us to have a future and our generation unborn. And yet, you think sabotaging them will be the best thing for you. But I bet you, the land of Biafra will respond to you, whoever you are. Whether you are there directly or indirectly, whether knowingly or unknowingly, you are contributing in one way or the other to distract the restoration of Biafra. You are going to pay a heavy price. So many of us are sabotaging this struggle in one way or the other. Don't sabotage yourself. Why must you sabotage yourself? Why? You see people going to any length, including going for the life of somebody who is fighting for their freedom. You are going for the life of somebody who is fighting for the freedom of your generation unborn. You are going for their life. It's not just hating them. You want them dead. You want them to drop dead. Somebody who is looking out for you. And there was a story Mazi Simon Ekpa tell. Let me play that story. Let me play that very story that Mazi Simon Ekpa tell. Let us listen to this very video. Let's listen.
Somebody who I have done before going into today's broadcast and announcement. I want to share some stories with my fellow Biafrans. If at this point you still see Simon Ekpa as your enemy, you are spiritually blind. If at this point you still go to some native doctor, you still go to some oracle to hurt Simon Ekpa for no reason, you are spiritually blind. If at this point all you do is to plan how to hurt Simon Ekpa or Biafra, or how to sabotage the Biafra freedom, which is coming next year, honestly, I'm sorry for you. I want to share this very brief story with Biafrans. Somebody who I have done nothing to, somebody whom I didn't know, I've never spoken with him. Simon Ekpa has been his problem from the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He doesn't want to hear my name. Each time he opens his mouth, all he is doing is to blackmail and want Simon Ekpa dead at all costs. It happens that this particular man went to some oracle in Oka. He went to Oka to do juju to kill himself, not me. After doing the juju, he even used a gun to kill himself, not me. After the juju, the chief priest asked him to use the gun and shoot the person they claim is Simon Ekpa. He used the gun and shoot himself, not Simon Ekpa. After that, he came out and bragged that Simon Ekpa will not last more than November. That Simon Ekpa is going to die before November end. Last week, he slumped and died. Simon Ekpa is still sitting here working for Biafra people. If you know this man that died after going to Oka to kill himself in the name of fighting Simon Ekpa, some of you know him. Some of you watching me today, some of you that refuse to repent. If you know this man and you know that he have actually died fighting against Simon Ekpa, looking for how to kill Simon Ekpa, and that have not taught you a lesson, you will be the next. You are going to be the next. Repent. Repent. If you don't want to fight Biafra again, repent and remain silent. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. You can't stop this movement. And to those people that will collect money, I don't want to advise the chief priest of different oracles. If they come to you, collect their money, do all the juju that they ask you to do. If what they ask you to do, if my hand is clean, continue to do the juju, let the juju work against them. But if my hand is not clean, according to what they have come to you, let everything you are going to do work against me. Let it work against me. But if all those things you see, I told you people that before December ending, all of you that have gone to one place or the other trying to hunt Simon Ekpa, you will have a story to tell. If you do not tell that story, some people will tell that story by themselves. Because some of you will not be around to tell the story before the end of this December. So, I am here to remind you again to leave me alone. Let me fight this fight with God and the multitude of over 70 million Biafrans that are supporting what we are doing for their own freedom. You can't fight God. You can't fight the truth and win. I also heard that some of them are bragging, still bragging, that they are going to follow Simon Ekpa with juju until they go down, not me. So if you know this man, that you know what he did in Oka, I wouldn't mention the shrine. I wouldn't mention the oracle. so that it will not bring bad markets to them. I would not mention the oracle where he went to do this thing. After doing it, now he is dead. What did he gain? He killed himself. Because that gun he shoot at something he says Simon Ekpa in the shrine have turned around to be himself. Nobody can stop this movement for the freedom of Biafra people. We have seen death of our children during the war. After the war, Nigeria continued to kill us. Today, we have lost many people in Ehamufu, and nobody is talking.
You have heard the message that was told by our Prime Minister, Mazi Samane. Why I brought this message up is for those of us who are still sabotaging the struggle today, and those who are fighting Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and think they are fighting her. You are not fighting her. Remember, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is standing in for Mazi Simon Ekpa. She is the surrogate of Mazi Simon Ekpa. She is the surrogate. She is deputizing Mazi Simon Ekpa. And every attack you are bringing today against her is an attack against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Just like these people who are calling the FBI. My brother, one that came here before, made a very important statement, and he said that these things, these informations they are providing to the FBI today, and some of us are thinking it's just about Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. No. Their main plan is to indict our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. They know that's being held by Finland, and there is an international conspiracy. And they know that Donald Trump is going to weigh in into the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa. So they are furnishing information to the FBI to indict the deputy, at the same time indicting Mazi Simon Ekpa of all the various crimes they have accused him of, which are all lies. Some of us do not understand how this will operate. That is why I started this from playing that very record I played. If you are part of them directly or indirectly, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. We know what you are doing. Mazi Simon Ekpa is still waiting for his court day in Finland. The international pressure is gathering. This is one of the first politicians that endorsed Donald Trump. When Donald Trump came in, the first greetings that came from Nigeria was to warn him to stay away from Mazi Simon Ekpa. And they know he's definitely going to weigh in when the time comes. And they are starting on time now to begin to pollute and provide information, just as they did against Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the same people that come to tell you that they are fighting for Biafra. And some of you go to their platform to listen. That very tweet that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze made, that very discussion they are having on their group, it is not just against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Their plan, their original plan, is to indict Mazi Simon Ekpa, because they know fully well that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is stepping in for Mazi Simon Ekpa, trying to hold on to his legacy and keep things in order until he joins us. And they can't have it. They can't have it. They know she is standing in gap for Mazi Simon Ekpa. And what are they doing today? To begin to pollute every area, pollute the air, to begin to do all manner of evil they can do. And these ones are the ones you are seeing. The same way they are going online on their chat with, this is where they are still going spiritual to do some other things they are doing. And if you doubt it, you don't know what you are doing. But I bet you they will meet their Waterloo. Wherever you are, whoever you are, and you are sabotaging the restoration of Biafra, it will be better that you are not born. It will be better that a stone is tied in your neck and thrown in the river. Because the consequence of your action must come. And it's going to come very, very soon. Sooner than you expect. It will definitely come. My beloved brother Greg, you can come in, my brother Greg, and give us your last word as I round up on the program today. I will take a rest for tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, my brother, am I coming out?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. So you can see that the evil people 100% they know what they're doing. If any person tell you that these people don't know what they're doing, you know that person is not being honest. Before another Rama come out and start calling our BPM and calling USB terrorist, she know where she was going.
Exactly.
And they know that the only person that was officially known worldwide, that even the Finland themselves, where they're holding the PM, know that she is the only person that she's legally handed over. So, what are they trying to do? They want to criminalize Dr. Orabueze to prove case against our PM in Finland.
Yes.
So they know what they're doing. If there's somebody tell you they don't know what they're doing, before they start doing all those things they're doing, they know 100% what they are doing. From all them from Ogenkere to Vam, and they all know what they're doing. Because just like Dr. Ngozi will come out and say that you should have freedom to associate with whomever you wish.
Exactly.
Nobody should attack you. Nobody should fight you, but please don't disturb what we are doing. That is show you that the person is real and she's not against you, whatever you are doing. So whatever you do is on your own. If you commit crime with whatever you are doing, that is on your own business. But what they want to do is, because they did not succeed what they planned in Finland, they are looking for everywhere to make sure they criminalize her, to make sure they destroy Biafra, and criminalize even the newborn baby United States of Biafra. So they know what they're doing. They know 100% what they're doing. That's why when I look at people who are supporting somebody who will still come out from USB and say, maybe because he did not get position, you want position, did not get, then you go and join them. Then I see you as an evil person. Because you can not tell me that this old woman that called herself 70 years and she is a minister in the so-called house of God, which I don't believe that place is the house of God. If I am a minister in any church and somebody who is going in my association, somebody who is in my group, in my platform, I saw that person doing recantation, fetish recantation, diabolic recantation against his fellow brother or sister, even somebody that is not even a friend or a brother or whatever, but you are doing recantation as to use your evil charm or your diabolic or your fetish thing to go and harm another person. And I will come and sit in the same platform with you, and I call myself a minister of God. That's why I call that woman evil. I'm not cursing her. I don't abuse her as an old woman, but what she is doing is evil. And when you do evil, you represent evil. I'm continue saying it. So she will see all these things, and she's still attacking Dr. Ngozi. She's an evil woman, and left for her between she and God. Yeah. So that is my message to her. So the thing there is, every Biafrans know where these people are going. And our eyes are very open, as well as the Dr. Ngozi's eyes are open. So any person that is in this USB in any way level you are, your eyes must be open. You must be clever. Before they put you or add you in any platform, know what they are doing in that platform. Know what that platform represents. Know what know whatever they are doing in that place, and you should know if it is something that is worthy. So don't just go and join something that you don't understand. That is my message. Thank you, my brother, because I cannot speak for long until I get cleared.
Thank you so much. I wish you a speedy recovery, my brother. You tried a lot. Thank you so much. Wish you a speedy recovery. Akonyo Wether, you are late. We are closing and you are coming. Go ahead and give us your remark. Close up. Akonyo Wether, are you there? Unmute yourself.
Hello, man. Good morning. You know, you've changed your schedule now, so...
Yeah. Sorry,
you come by 10, 11, 12, so that is it. Okay, my brother, what you are doing is a wonderful job, like I always say. So in this situation, I am in now. Though I've imagined both my closing remark and my opinion. See, the problem we have, me, I am on the, let me say I'm in Nigeria, but I'm not in Biafra land now. The problem we have are those people on the ground. See all this damage control, all this leakage we are trying to patch up. It is those so-called men on the ground. They are the ones that cause all these things. And the reason why they cause all these things is that they are the ones that corruption domiciled in them. I will say it without apology. Nobody, if you aggregate the people that call themselves men on the ground, it is maybe 10% of them that are pure, that indeed want this Biafra that we are looking for. 70% of them have seen it as an avenue of getting money from the people in the diaspora. Because immediately after this redeclaration, that these guys started championing their cause, that them by themselves really want what we are looking for. After, let me say, if they give out 1 month, they're supposed to make their stand to read through these lies that these fellows are peddling up and down. But they did not read through it. And up to today, we are still, what will I say, how will I put it? We are still expecting them to come. Just like when somebody will come and be saying, Igwe Butuzo. Okay, if the war that they are calling for break out today, is it only Igwe Butuzo that will fight the war?
We can't hear you anymore.
One woman just being in America. So, now we still bet them. And I want to ask this question. If this war that they are calling for, because saying that all the money generated by the government should be used to give to the men on the ground and all this their rubbish that they are calling. Share is really going to do that fight the fight. Ngozi, like I always say, she should not listen to anybody. She should not listen to any damn person. She should not listen to anybody. Even as it stands, if the guys that she's recruiting, not only recruit, because I know the reason why Haja Shaf Yabuna, they made all the head of the men on the ground, made it impossible for her to get to them. Okay, they said, I don't know who Ale Kokwia said that Ngozi and that BNL leader 3 nations there 4 million. 4 million of ego. And we are support Ngozi nation there 4 million before success boy. Did anybody ask him what did the success preach to him? What did the success told him that made him to change and start supporting VRG? And that one, by the way, now it is almost 4 months. Small time now, March ago, or 5 months, or let me say 4 months. He declared this Biafra and Ogenkere and his group Bapatara. One thing how me grow the constant since how Bapatara, but we know how about the right people, and they are proof that they are the right people is that Nahaji all the whole contact of the men on the ground. That we should do before we follow Ngozi, we should ask Ngozi, did she have the contact of men on the ground? And I now want to ask them, since you are the one with the contact of the whole men on the ground, and you people are doing fundraising, Ada has come to you people. I don't know who too has come to you people. What is ceasing you people from working? Because ndị Igbo si na-ejide ọgaji ajụọ ihe tụrụ akpụkpọ m n'isi ka ihe dị ha ịrụ ọrụ, and those gullible ones who so ha. We are not saying that you should not follow them, but I want you people, as you people have turned the struggle into gossip. This picture now, this chat people post, I forgot the chat la this group guess no book QTV created. Emma Agram join the group just to monitor what they are doing. Even if people can get join most of their group, but me, I will not go to their program, but I will join their group to monitor what they are. I've come the thing ever and last name I can copy and send directly. So look at here all the group Hanobo actually Kahalako. None of them in their program, they will not speak about Nigeria. Every program, I want to show you people something. Voice note Ngozi, I want to show you people something. I want to show you people something. We go 247. Just as it. And people are still gathering their momentum, giving them their energy and time to listen to them. So Biafra should know the people that are bringing money, they are not with those guys. Some have went on defense. All those rasmatas they are doing, they are not getting any money because the evidence is there. If they are getting money, they will be giving the men on the ground money to go. Or have they turned the fight to Ngozi fighting Ngozi? So for someone like me, I'm not moved. Whatever they are doing does not move me. The only thing Nkurubuna, Obigi ocha, Akagi ocha, if Biafra I'll still take my distance, date it back to Mbenamdele Koko. Emere Biafra, Iro Lobosi, La Anambra, Iro Lobosi Jew Semu, they will tell you, Ademe cool like in my old Jews. Emere Biafra, Amamu, very tender, Esrum J, Abareba Bosso, in several times Lonita, Ababuhom. Reason why I come with Docha, and then lady and Nandeleko. Even the loss in the Ali battles in ego. Information with the Wiriaka Laiga at the London model area. I did not do my monthly dues again. Oh, the Romanian didn't need the ego Hantanine Bachelor. So Nina Matego Madalato, Macabiafra lady. One thing and Gandalatobo. He gave Mebana. Now, carry agitator rigunne. Carry agitator rigunne. Obuni soro USB. Oli nwere wote. Ebe ọ bụ na onwere high kwuru na DPM legia. Ye nwekwala ego even from now on, munwala my device. Ye send the ego to anybody sitting have men on the ground at home, except na have verified. Mara na onye akwụha. If all those old ones who work with Simon, she should abandon them all because hand chap the Sabo. One question on Jobo. all those egbe ha ji arụ ọrụ that time bụ ozugbo ejidere Simon ka ọrụ ha kwụsịrị kpam. This Finland has sent the delegate bịara na cross ha those things. Has sent the delegate bịara na cross ha those things. But people will not ask questions. All they care about is to come and attack. And that is praying voice that Ngozi say she has connection. That Oginkere is still playing Southeast governor. That she has connection. When I look at all these buffoons and fools, I will now ask, you were once in Nigeria. We've not seen you destroy your passport. You still send money to your people. You still have people here. And you are talking of that we do preach that when we deal with them, they will call us on the round table. The lobby, ask them what is the meaning of lobby? Is it only US that will lobby? And that is in France, that is speaking French. People should ask her, have she gone to French parliament or any of their government to talk, to use French and speak to them? But she, every now and then, she's online attacking everybody. And the people that are following them, ask yourself, since that time till now, how many times have they done any program? That the whole emphasis of that program is about teaching our people, telling our people the reason why we are speaking for freedom. Pulling some extract, showing our people, this is the reason why we are agitating. This is the reason why we want to leave Nigeria. But they have turned the whole thing now into a place. All the people that were standing in our way when Simon was around, all the people that their conscience was pricked during the time we redeclared Biafra, when they see us today, we that are in Nigeria, they will tell us that you people are joke. We hid our faces, we that are in Nigeria, we that even try to tell people, educate people about Biafra. I hid my faces. People that insulted me that all these people are thieves. I will stand defending people that I know nothing about. They have turned the whole thing to a joke. In my concluding speech, Dr. Ngozi, if you are recruiting men, work with them and make sure that all the things you come online to tell us how you are modifying the structure of the men on the ground. You people should keep to that. And anybody that want to join you guys, the person will give you people information. If the person is not willing, because that I support you is that I support you, and I believe with my heart that you are the true person, I will be willing to tender anything. Any person that you will recruit, the person will tender all the information. Do not say because you want to get men, anybody that just come, you recruit the person. No. Proper profiling should be done.
Yes.
Guarantor, the person should provide something that anytime he goes against, even if it is his wife, he will sign undertaking that if I go against this group, any day that they smell sabotage or insubordination, that I should be killed, and my wife should be killed. That will make you get people. Because this fight, because all these people made here mechanism had not Simon ego. Most of the information is not getting to Simon. You will not be inside if he is inside prison. You will not have access to internet. It is information gathering what you have the mission in information gathering. When Simon comes out, he will be ashamed of what is happening. He will be ashamed. And one thing also remember, ndị no ga arụ ọrụ, ala m ekwu ya, adị m ekwu ya no ka mmegide mmadụ. Even m nwa na adịghị m capable ka ahụ m ọrụ. Ndị niile ga ahụ ọrụ, ọ ga-enye ọkwa. Ya mekekwe sure na onye ahụ nwere ihe ọ na-arụ. Because ọ bụ ndị agụrụ na ihe anụnwa ji ada ka o si ada. Onye ọbụla ọ ga-enye ọkwa n'ehe dị ni organization. Ya bụkwa na onye ji emotion bịa. because onye agụrụ poverty le mmadụ dị submissive. Poverty, hardship, all le mmadụ bụrụ onye nwere nkwanye ugwu. But mbọsọ nwetara ihe ọ na-achọ gosighị ka ọ dị. Ndị niile ga-ehe ediri ya ma ọ chọkwa ka ọ hapụ ịda, ma ọ chọkwa ka ihe mere ndị ọzọ hapụ ime ya. Ndị niile ga-ehe ediri ya make sure na onye ahụ nwere ihe ọ na-arụ. And immediately onye a submitiri, si chọta mekanizm ya eji profile onye ahụ, gịnị ka ọ rụgoro. Ọ bụrụ na onye ahụ bụrụ onye, because ndị na-ada sabotage dị struggle, bụ ndị gbagoro mbọ ka Nigeria dị mma. Before afọ na Nigeria enweghị ụzọ ọzọ esi aga na Nigeria. If all this career agitator pụrụ nụ, maybe were because of Biafra nara duro, or ha nọrọ ebe ahụ ihe ala esiri ha ike, they will not tell you that ihe ala esiri ha ike. Ha makpụtesi gị na ha nyere la be ha, everything nọ na be ha. Nwa obere oge tinye ebe oge si na-afụ ego, ọ sị ka ya nọgoro ebe arụwa ritegogodo ego ka ya rụgodo ụlọ. Because ọ bụ na ka Ngozi dịbatala Biafra ka ọ dị, but Sani Akparawa and the rest of them, lee ha. Even when you look at recent picture of Fam na, if na Fam agbachigo because ego adịghị abịa ka ha leri then. So let she just keep calm. That's what I'm telling her. Keep low. Don't worry, many more will come. And me, I'm not even begging anybody to come. I'm not. If what we are saying here is not enough for you to reason, do whatever you want to do. If you like, tell your people that are supposed to obey what Ngozi has, the order that Ngozi has given for people in the homeland, how for them to be watchful of themselves. If you like, call them. Tell your mama and papa that Ngozi is working with the Fulani, that they should not mind whatever Ngozi says. If that person goes out, the person will get killed. Somebody called you that you want to brief you on what is happening at the Hamufu. I will tell you, if you have that person number, call that person, and what you will hear will shock you. Because all these people you see on the Bunde, Daina na Nigeria, Daina Hana na Biafrans, I am about the problem. Because often these men on the ground, na had indeed na hala logo, pongoro nwa hala etimpuya. Often I had a bit confused with them. Last resources. Here kariche bahamara kedebe majorities work. Kedebe majority la work. All their top rank. Bundi kwesiri Ngozi, we want to work with you. Send us money. But all of them opted out. They were saying that they want to work with sources so that Hagala ego. And they go hard go. Hacho Kepro Boha. That is it. But they have used all this cloud halagada and wave many people eyes away. But not persons like me. They are all these things they are doing. What Oge is doing, okay, they seize IOU loan. They seize all the money our people gathered. I saw people, I will be in the fundraising, people will be donating 10,000, 5,000, 1,000, 2,500. All this money, they gathered it. And they mismanaged this fund. Because Ngozi told them, okay, our PM is no longer with us. As a mature and a reasonable somebody, show me your account. So that when issue of corruption will come up, I will say this is where I started. This is the money I made. Because they know they have done many bad things. They do not want to show account. And they are causing all this confusion. But one word I will leave with them is that as Namiri Dore Jula Dorawankata Aturu no le wuruku ya le kololo. Chino nyoro rolo debere ya ka ole megide. Mboso ụlọ dara. Ọ dagidere ma ya nwa no limia. Ndị niile la gbamgba ka ha megide Ngozi. Ndị niile like push this struggle with the notion of na Simon is not there. Let us distract them until Nnamdi abia. Let me tell them, you see, this struggle is not owned by Nnamdi. The earlier you people start taking your belief that no nya bụ onye ma ka ese eme ya, no nya ga-enwetere anyị, is better for us. This struggle is pure relay race. Whenever that face is taken away from the picture, any face you see there, support that face. It has to distract everybody because Kahachere Kanan de Fata or Simon Pota. Let me tell you people, You might wait like that. Simon will not, they will not release Simon on time. But I'm not praying that he will not be released. Because nobody believes that Nnamdi Gana on a court up to now. Same thing for the fact na hand Finland compromise Simon. Or whatever we do here is we speculate. Evidence we only speculate because when we earlier started saying, we say, Finland will not do like that. Today, we have seen that Finland have compromised. What you guys will do, what everybody has to do is that these people, they have done their part. They are no longer in the picture now. Their face is no longer there as the leading force. Let us support this. Men on the ground, if indeed that you people are not corrupt, better retract your step, retreat, turn back from Ogenkere, because you will never get anything from them. Anybody that lie for you once will never stop lying. Since this struggle began, Dr. Ngozi, that I've been following, she has never lied for one day. Whether she said that she's working with men on the ground, she was saying it then because she has a big chunk of them. BNL that was covering Bakassi side, they were with her then. Now that all of them have compromised, maybe the way Simon was giving them money without probing the money he gave to them for proper accountability, she did not want to do likewise. When she gives you money, you put in your quota of what you want to use the money for. She released the money for you, and you did not bring a report on how you use the money. That is why all of them are redirecting their steps to where they will get money and do whatever they want to do. Let her keep the money. Anybody that should contribute to, they should contribute. Since the men on the ground are not doing anything now, they should redirect their steps to creating a powerful media. A media that will be registered. This is a media, standard media, because all this mainstream media in Nigeria, you can put any picture. YouTube will not attack you. So that then they should get investigative journalists. There are some of our people that believe in Biafra that just pass out from school, or they are working as a news in a news media in Nigeria, but they still support us. They should be funding them. Let them be getting informations, classified informations. They should not start planting moles to be extracting information, just as Simon and Nnamdi was extracting information then. Those are the things they should be documenting. And let these people, anybody see for the likes of Ada, I will tell her to go and ask about Omiomio. Those hardcore IPOB that worked against Simon Nnamdi. What is their way today? So that's the little thing I want to say. She should not be moved, because the Sabo is not even on the people in the abroad. The Sabo is domiciled in those so-called men on the ground. She should starve them. I support it. She should starve them so that the real ones will come. If it did not starve them, our people will keep generating money and be sending it to these guys. They'll be using it to be enriching themselves, living large, without doing anything. That is the little thing I want to see. I will not advise her much, because God has already made her a strong woman. Whatever they throw at her, she always knows how to welcome it and put it to where it belongs. Ada is a mad person. As you know, but I cannot come and condemn her. His or her way of doing things. But today, we have to condemn her. As I don't know, nobody should be fearful not to call her an evil woman. She's an evil woman. She's a corrupt human being. For her to say that Mbayana Rola was an FBI, then when the car saying waiting here from a sheriff,
she indicted herself now.
It shows who she is. But our people don't read meaning to meaning to.
They don't read meaning. They don't read meaning.
Immediately, we attribute corruption to Nigeria. In Western world, they are corrupt more than us, but because their system is working, so the system have overshadowed the little corruption. so onye ori ka ọ bụ Ngozi ya kpachie ona sikwa ya kpachie ike welo because ya mere Simon ji mee ya COS nye ya ka o control ori mandate ya kpachie ike because ndị niile gbakwutere ya na ka ha bịa soro na ndị gala eke ego ha ga-agbapụcha ya kpachie ike dịkwa onye onye enye ego and from this one na ada mere in fact alejala amụta ya nwezi onye anything ya na mmadụ ya kpa ya kpaa ya ya kpaa ya n'iro
in public
o achọrọ ịkpa meeting eme meeting in public si enwezigbo onye ga-akpa ya jikọrọ akụkọ ya nọrọ onwe onye kpọọ ya direct onye ahụ to his ya nweta ndị ga-abụ ya ihe nwere as in phone you all use now ya debe iche go to another line register ya debe that line for anybody that will call her and that line maybe it should be given to somebody ga-abụ PA ya akpọ onye ahụ the person should now direct the call to her. That is how to shun off all these people because people are bad. Our people are bad. And it used to pay me. Why it used to pay me that? When he gave me a plan and payment the buy. He gave me in the buy. I didn't have a big pa phone the buy and money here. Or bro be your jaw. I don't want them money. They are bally.
Thank you.
We keep coming
so much.
to talk.
I appreciate
We keep coming to talk because I be kunyelegi or bagume ilagalihu. But if you are we keep coming to support.
Praise you to my brother.
But Ngozi I defeat I'm gonna go and the battle.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you and I appreciate every Biafran that have been patient on this program today. May Chukwu Okike my guide and protect every one of us. Please, do not sabotage yourself. Do not sabotage yourself directly or indirectly by going to places where you know their message is not for you. The people that are fighting against Mazin Nandekano, against Mazin Samanapa, and against Dr. Orabueze cannot be for your own good. They are there to fight against you. Mind the people you listen to. Don't share their video. Don't go to attack them on their platform. Don't go and say, oh, you are lying. Don't even do that. The more you are doing that, you are equally promoting them. It is we that are promoting these people. If you stop going to their platform, stop sharing their video, stop viewing, don't even attack them. Even if you see their program, scroll up and you go, they will fizzle out. But when you continue to go and pay attention, you will say you want to go and hear what they will say today. You want to go and tell them they are lying. You want to go and debunk. Don't go. Don't go. Chukwu Okike is already doing his work. And freedom will be ours very, very soon. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every single one of us that have been on this program. I appreciate all of you, and I pray that Chukwu Okike guide and protect us, protect our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, our Prime Minister, Mazin Samanapa, and our Supreme Mazin Nandekano. Chukwu Okike protect them, secure them, and keep them safe for us. Thank you so much. Remember, tomorrow there is a question and answer program that will be held by the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and key officers of the government. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafran time, there will be a program tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafran time, question and answer. Every one of us should be on that Zoom meeting. Question and answer. Bring all your questions. Key members of the cabinet are going to be there to answer all the questions in your mind. Don't forget, it is tomorrow. Very important program. Thank you so much and stay blessed. See you next time. Stay blessed.
Biafra na-enwe ụmụ Israel na-enwe ọṅụ ka anyị ji ana na so anyị ala ụmụ Biafra n'ala anyị n'ala nsọ ngwanụ ka anyị lawa aka kpuchi ọnwa are unstoppable. We are indefatigable. The 14 states of Biafra. One. Anyana. Chidere. Oh, they go ya. Chidera in Biafra. Ayala wala. Mandi no n'obodo Igbo. Mandi no na Nigeria. Mandi no na mba ụwa ọzọ dị iche iche. Obi kadawala. Ọ na-akpanyụ n'ugwu na ndịda. Oge ụnụ anyị erugo. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Eluigwe na-enwe ọṅụ. Anyị apụọ. Anyị apụọ. Ana m anụ ya. Na so. Bayagba, 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 bayagba. Sugar. Na so we dey do am. Papa jiri ya nwayọ. Mama gbara m egwu a. Nwayọ. Ụmụaka ụmụ Biafra ụmụ ọma.